Good.
Welcome everybody tonight. Coming to you from our new show, Meet Us in the Trenches. We are excited about where we're going with this, and I'm gonna turn it over to two co-hosts. Let them introduce themselves on this great evening. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first. So what's up, everybody? My name is Tanera. I am from Brooklyn. Let's be specific. I'm from Coney Island. That's where I was born and raised. I'm now in Maryland, which is awesome. I enjoy it here. I like to sing, I like to dance, I work at a talent agency, and I just like to have fun, you know. And I was a host at an old college back in Brooklyn, so.
Welcome.
Hey everybody, I'm Kalia Janique. I'm actually her niece. We kind of look like we're the same age, but that's my auntie. I am not from Baltimore either. I'm from all over. I'll just say that. I have family from the islands, Puerto Rico, Trinidad. I'm a special educator. I'm also a prayer warrior. I run a daily prayer line if you guys ever want to tap in. I'm an influencer, model, actor, YouTuber, and I'm excited to be here.
All right, great. I'm Coach Dante Jones. Do a little bit of everything. I'm a father of 7 children, 7 awesome children. 2 are grown, 1 in college, multiple was in high school, elementary school. I'm a husband to my wife, Tyra. I'm a coach. That's my trade, that's my calling. I love what I do. And changing lives of young men. Young men is my calling. So we're excited about where we're about to go. Today, let me tell you a little bit about my day today. The governor came through the school. Westmore came through, my first time meeting him in person. And it was everything I seen about him, I saw again in real life. I mean, his charisma, I love what he does as a whole, because he's real. He came to Carver, we talked about our Carver House, where we do, our students actually build homes, rehab homes. He came and talked about that in our CTE program. So, and he also made an announcement about, I think it was Baltimore becoming an economic hub for the state of Maryland. So it was a very interesting day.
Cool.
So let's tell me a little bit about y'all day and how we got to this point.
Whew, I'm gonna tell you, I came here on my birthday.
Is that your birthday?
No, last year I came here
okay.
on my birthday, and I met everybody, and we just started talking and saying
We started vibing, and then that's how we ended up on this podcast. They liked our vibe. They came over to our table, asked us a few questions, and liked what we had to say, and that's how we're here today.
And now we're here.
Now we're here.
I'm thankful.
All right. Well, we can't go too far without talking about our other co-host who's not here today through health issues, but he's always here, the big velvet teddy bear, Big Sad. You know, Big Sad, we love you, man. We know everything good, and we look forward to when you return. You know, you left me up here by myself today, but I'm gonna hold it down for you, Big Sad. I'm gonna hold it down We're gonna have a good show and talk about a lot of great things. Let's go back to Westmore real quick. I know one thing we want to talk about is voting, and how the importance of it. One of the things we notice is that people only show up for like the presidential elections, and it's more important things like the local elections are important. The governor election are important. Who you work with day to day is more important than the president, because the president is a figurehead. But a lot of times we are not doing the small things that we need to do for us to get across our point. So what are y'all thoughts about elections, voting, and things of that nature?
Well, I will say the first thing is to make sure that you're registered to vote.
Important.
So if you are not registered to vote, then you need to go online and make sure you learn where you have to be registered to vote. I need to find that out now that I moved to Maryland, so I'm gonna find that out and I'm gonna start voting.
Good.
Because I want my vote to matter. I want my vote to count as well.
Right, your vote matters. I think being, as I was a high school teacher, I tried to teach my kids that it's very important to vote. And some of them will brush you off, but you got to tell them, like, it matters because your voice, it's what's happening to you every day. So it's important for them to get out there and vote for the things that are happening to their families and things that are affecting their everyday life. Sometimes they just brush it off because they're like, oh, that doesn't affect me. I'm like, it does. It really does. Like the way you get to school, transportation, what you're learning, even down to grocery shopping, like it all has to do with voting, and their voice matters.
Okay.
So.
That's very great points. Very great points, because voting is important. I mean, especially coming from education. A lot of times, who you vote for depends on how many dollars that you get in your school system, and
Right.
what you teach in your books, your facilities. All that's very, very important. This month is we're going to hit on some mental health awareness. I know we talked the other evening about how daylight savings kind of affect people mentally. I know that my wife talks about it a lot, that when it gets dark earlier, it affects her, you know what I mean? Because you lose that sunlight. So what are your thoughts on how that affects you or anything you've been a part of?
So I know that like this month is Early Childhood Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm just thinking about it. It makes me feel like children and teenagers and adults, like especially children, they need a mentor. I feel like they need someone to talk to, whether it's, sometimes children don't want to talk to their parents.
Very true.
So whether it's like me personally, I had a guidance counselor in my junior high school, Mr. Griffin. He was amazing, and if I didn't want to talk to someone, like I just went to talk to him.
Yeah.
So you have to have a mentor for the children.
It's always important for the kids to have at least that one trusted adult. So if you know that you can be that for that kid, it's important to show up for them. So I know when I was working in the high school, they didn't talk to the guidance counselors, like just being real. The guidance counselors knew nothing about the kids. They dealt with scheduling. So I felt like I was their mother, their guidance counselor, like their leader. They came to me for everything, and I'm happy that I could be that trusted adult for them. Because in this day and age, they are faced with a lot of trauma, like maybe their parents are not there for them, and just everything that they see in social media, they need that person that they can talk to and get those things off their chest. Like they deal with a lot. So mental health is super important. So I would say if you can be that trusted adult for a kid, be that and let them feel comfortable with you.
That's important. You got to take the opportunity. Don't miss that calling, because sometimes a young person will come up to you, and we all got a lot of stuff going in our lives.
Right.
We're busy, we got this, we got that, we got our family issue, and sometimes we brush past that moment. That may be a moment that
could
these
be
young
the
people,
moment.
that might be that moment. So you got to always keep yourself open, take time. You know, we all need mentors.
Right.
You know, we all need mentors. We gotta be trustworthy to these young people, because
Exactly.
it's important.
They can't trust everybody. But that's one thing I pray about. I did mention that I run a daily prayer line. I always pray, like, God, show me who I can be a blessing to today. So if he does, like, present me with a kid that needs advice, like, I always take the time out of my day. Like, they'll hit me up on Instagram, Miss Green, can you help me with this? And I always take the time out of my day. I put myself on the back burner, and I put my kids first because they need that.
That's what they need. They feel comfortable coming to you.
Yeah.
It's a calling. That's a gift.
It's
I mean,
definitely a calling.
and we got to, whatever gift that God has given us, we got to use it.
Gotta use
You
it.
know, it is important. I mean, I've been teaching for 23 years, and
Wow.
I mean, I have students that I've taught 23 years ago that still call me for different things,
Yeah.
and invite, no matter what time it is. They know
Me too.
my number never changed. The other night, one of my students, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they called. And my wife, who's that? Well, it's Sterling. He had a question, so that's what it is.
Right.
So
You left a huge impact on their life.
Yeah, that's awesome.
he coached with me now. That's
Such
my,
a blessing.
That's my child.
So I just want to tell everybody who's watching to follow us on all of our platforms. So on Instagram specifically, it's called Meet Trenches. Our show name is Meet Us in the Trenches. Our Instagram name is Meet Trenches. Our Facebook name is Meet Trenches. Follow us. Also, shout out to Brainstream Media and Tone Drone. Please follow all of our social media accounts.
We have a lot of content coming up, so we're so excited about that. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop new content.
Excited. So we'll be right back with our next segment. And thank y'all. We'll see you real soon.
I think we did it.
Our mission focuses on showcasing local and global talent of all ages on and off the field. We will strive to inspire, educate, and bridge the divides through our media collaboration. Our goal is to give student athletes and coaches the platform to let their talents be seen and a platform for the community to let their voices be heard. This is the Union Media Group.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're back. Woo! Glad to see you're still with us. So this second segment is called On the Brighter Side, where we talk about brighter things in life instead of, all the negatives, because we need an energy booster sometimes. So on the brighter
Definitely.
side.
Well, I will be here just assisting doing this segment. Very interested in where this goes.
So we want to start with an affirmation. So each episode that we do, we'll start with an affirmation. So for this week, our affirmation is, I am superior to every negative thought.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So I think it's so important to hold those negative thoughts captive and always, I have a journal and I'll write like my negative thoughts, and then sometimes I'll do a scripture on the opposite side to help me battle those negative thoughts to give me the positives, like specifically God's truths. So that helps me get through my weeks.
And before we went on break, you mentioned, the season's coming and it getting colder, and it's what everybody knows called seasonal depression, right? So what are some things that you can do within these within the season when it's getting cold and stuff like that? I know when it's like nice outside, like when the sun is out at least, I like to go for a walk. That really helps if I'm in the house and I'm feeling like a little down, and I really hate the cold, I'm not gonna lie. I was born in the winter, but I really hate the cold. But I'll put on something warm, I'll take a nice walk, it's good, get some cardio in,
Right.
Just clear your mind, get some sun. The sunlight helps, you need that vitamin D. So that's what I do.
It's so funny because I'm the opposite. This is my favorite season. I love winter.
You do.
I just get in the spirit, the holiday spirit. But what helps me is being around friends and family. Like, we do parties every single week as a family. Like, we do our Taco Tuesdays, we do our Friday gatherings, Thirsty Thursdays, like whatever you want to call it. We get together, and I think it's so important to just have family and be grounded.
Make memories.
To help with seasonal depression, or it's also known as seasonal affective disorder. So basically it happens around the same time for some people every year. The days get shorter, the nights get longer, and just falling. It's so easy to fall into that depression. You know, again, speaking on mental health, like it's so easy to just fall into depression. So it's important to have strategies to keep you from that dark place. So, like you said, going outside, taking a walk. I'm lazy, but I should start doing that.
Walk with me,
During my lunch break or something,
Yep.
like go outside, start walking. It's important to get some fresh air to help with that seasonal depression, and you know, being around loved ones really helps.
What are some things that you like to do when it's cold? Like when it's cold outside? Do you like to stay in, watch the movies with the family? Do you like to go out? You know, what do you do?
I know in our household, my wife likes to keep the windows and shades open to get as much sunlight as possible. She talk about all year round. She just loves the sunlight. But like I say, my kids love to be outside. So we go outside. They love to play. I mean, they play the sport. All my kids play lacrosse. One of my daughters plays softball. So we always outside. And some of these games, it's pretty cold.
Freezing out there.
Pretty, especially right now, they in their fall tournaments.
Wow.
So it's cold. So I've adapted to being outside in the
Right.
cold a lot often. You know, so it's cool. It's cool. I mean, I enjoy all seasons. I mean, I'm not a fan of the cold, but being a coach, if you're still coaching when it's cold, you're having a good season.
Yeah.
So it's important.
That's good.
True.
That's good. I love to have photo shoots outside too when it's cold, and she's been my photographer plenty of times. It's snowing. I'm
She
like, grab the
loves
camera.
the
I'm putting on
snow.
I'm putting on some makeup, and we're going outside in the snow. Like I love to be outside in the snow.
You do.
Most people don't, but hey, that's what makes me happy.
If you see me outside in the snow, it's because of her.
Got it. That's. I mean, the winter months it's a good thing. I mean, I'm looking forward to some snow this year. You know, I know last year in this area we
Yeah, we
received no
barely
snow.
got any snow, and
Right.
that was like not cool.
And that health-wise for the environment, you need that snow to purify the air. So and also being in education, I look forward to snow.
Oh yeah, snow days.
Yes.
We didn't have any last year.
Not one.
No off days at all.
No.
Like we need a break. I love my kids, but need a break sometimes. Need a snow
But
day.
one thing that COVID has done is made snow days not snow days like they
Right,
used to be.
true.
'Cause you're actually
Exactly.
still working
We
on
still
snow
have
days.
to work. They still have us updating the Schoology page or putting out a lesson. Work on this and have it turned in when we come back. It's not a real snow day.
Not the same, but
Still got work
not
to do.
having to leave out the house is still an awesome thing.
Right,
So
right.
True.
hopefully God send us some snow.
Yes.
Plenty of snow.
I heard it might be a brutal winter. I guess we'll see what's to come.
Yeah.
I'm not ready,
But
but
it's- I hope that that you guys still take the tips and strategies that we've told you today, and so that you don't fall into that seasonal depression. Maybe
watch
take
some
up a new
Christmas
hobby.
movies.
Yeah.
Drink some
Christmas
hot
movies.
chocolate.
Learn
If
how
it's
to
you by
bake.
yourself, just make it fun.
Right. Make it fun.
Holidays are important. I mean, right now this time everybody should be preparing for the holidays. So that's always brings joy. I know in our household this is probably the biggest holiday.
Me too.
Yeah.
So it's
Same.
always festive. We had to talk this morning about how many trees we need for the house this year. So the holidays are important. So like I say, that's a good way to really keep your spirits high.
It is. Anybody's what you about to say?
I'm sorry.
About to put me out
Can
there
I
with
just
my tree?
Can I just say this one thing? Can we not skip Thanksgiving?
Oh, my tree is up. My
We
tree's
go
been up.
Halloween and Christmas. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I just want to say
I
that.
love Thanksgiving, but I will admit my pink tree is up.
Already.
It
It's
is.
already up.
November 1st.
What makes Thanksgiving your favorite holiday? What about Thanksgiving?
See, it's not so much stress as to, all right, I got to go Christmas shopping. I got to do this. It's more just, I got to stay home. I got to cook my food, make sure it tastes good, have my family over, make sure we, have some good music to listen to, and we just have a good time. But Christmas is awesome. I'm not going to lie.
We
The
love
opening the gifts
Christmas.
and the surprises is amazing, but I feel like Thanksgiving is not appreciated enough.
It's
I
true.
love
I
Thanksgiving.
mean, for me, I enjoy the family of
I
Thanksgiving.
love the family aspect too.
Yep.
Like I say,
We have a
most
big
people,
one.
At least you get that in
Thanksgiving
both.
brings more family. Like Christmas, you really celebrate with your intermediate family, and then you might go other places. But Thanksgiving, usually when you get the bigger family together, so it's always a good time, And
That's
kids come home. One thing I'm looking forward to, my kids come home from college for Thanksgiving, so it's important. That's why I got my Syracuse hat on. My daughter plays lacrosse at Syracuse. My son goes to Delaware State and a former track runner, so.
So who does the cooking in your house?
Oh, my wife.
Oh, you can't cook?
Not at all.
Ooh.
I can make some mean oodles and noodles.
Oh my God.
I'm a pro.
What
I'm a
about
pro.
your kids? Are they in the kitchen with your wife? Like, do
Yeah.
they help out?
Until she put them out. Until
She
she
does
put
it
'em
all.
out.
Like that. We all play a part in our house. Mm-hmm. She does a little cooking. I make a pernil. It's a Puerto Rican like
Delicious.
pork roast.
Okay.
So
okay.
good. And then we eat arroz con gandules. Any Puerto Ricans out there?
They out there.
Puerto Rico.
We make that, and then we have the traditional foods too.
Okay. That's
Pretty
I love me a good ham and a real good mac and cheese. Nice big mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I'm always on Mac duty every year.
Let me do it this year. I'm doing it this year. I'm on Mac duty.
Mac and cheese is important.
Watch,
Like I say, if you
watch.
got a bad macaroni and cheese, you got a bad Thanksgiving. So
Right.
that is a must. That is a must. So what is your favorite meal? What's your favorite thing for Thanksgiving? What's your favorite?
My
Must.
favorite, I have to have my pernil.
Okay.
Gotta have my pork.
Okay.
Gotta have that.
And your favorite, a must have.
Collard greens.
Ooh.
Collard greens. Okay.
I love me some
Okay.
good.
They fired you from collard greens
Juicy.
duty though.
You messed up the collard greens?
See, all right. My sister just said one. I like oregano. I put it
My
on.
mother
a
was like,
lot
"Why would
of
you
my-
put that in there?"
Because you could put it on whatever
So
you
she's
want,
fired.
baby. Look, taste my collard greens and then you'll know.
I don't know. They say your collard greens are no longer wanted.
You gotta taste it. You gotta taste it. You can't knock it till you try it.
But they said you can't make it no more Thanksgiving,
make it
so
no more.
fry it for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
For
making.
Christmas.
Now don't be coming back for seconds.
I'm crying.
So turkey, what is y'all? Turkey, ham. What is your favorite? Tell me, further explain your Puerto Rican dish. What exactly is it? You said it a little bit, but explain
It's
exactly.
like a pork butt.
A pork butt.
You season it with all your Puerto Rican like seasoning, sazon and adobo, and I can't give you like all my secrets though.
I just didn't know what it is. So I mean, somebody out there might
It's
want.
pork. It's pork.
Okay. Got you. So
Oh, and I also make coquito. So if anybody wants to make a
there you
coquito
go.
order, I sell those during the holiday season.
can you, for the people out here who don't know what that is, can you explain exactly?
So
what
it's
that
kind of like a Puerto Rican eggnog, but there's like no egg in it and no whole milk. It's made with
And they call it
coconut milk.
eggnog.
Right. So it's kind of like a sweet dessert type of drink.
is? Okay.
Some of my friends who have never had it before, they said it tasted like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It was good. She even
It's
made a
so
pink one.
And it does have alcohol in it, so you can't buy it if you're under 21.
That's
Yeah.
important. Make sure you of age.
Yes,
So,
make sure you're of age if you're going to be drinking with us.
got you. So, like I say, we'll finish up this segment, and we'll be back with y'all shortly.
Our mission focuses on showcasing local and global talent of all ages on and off the field. We will strive to inspire, educate, and bridge the divides through our media collaboration. Our goal is to give student athletes and coaches the platform to let their talents be seen and a platform for the community to let their voices be heard. This is the Union Media Group.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, y'all. Meet us in the trenches. It's our first episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you.
We're so excited. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Meet Trenches.
Let's go. Well, this next segment, we're going to get into some high school football. Missing my partner, bounce these ideas off, but we're going to roll. We're going to roll,
Rolling
say
with it.
We have we only gonna focus on Baltimore City schools this go around. We have 4 Baltimore City schools still playing. We're gonna start with the Seed School. The Seed School plays Cambridge, South Dorchester. Seed School is like a dark horse, like it's a smaller school that, it's hard to find a lot of information on. They located at the old Southwestern campus, but they're doing some good things. They beat Reginald Lewis last week, which was a good game for them. And they playing what you call a Cambridge, which is a natural Maryland perennial power. I know back in 1994, we played them in the semifinals, and they were a powerful program. Cambridge comes in with a 9-2 record. The Seed scored a 5-4 record, so that's going to be a very interesting matchup. The next game we're going to cover is Lake Clifton versus Perryville. Now, Lake Clifton is coached by Coach Money. Coach Money has them young folks rolling over there. They had a couple bumps and bruises in the season, but they had a big win last week. And Perryville comes in with an 8-2 record. Lake Clifton 7-4. Money is, I'm positive, is the coach that's been in Baltimore City the longest coach right now, longest coaching tenure. He's like the godfather of Baltimore City football right now, and Money got them young folks rolling over there. I mean, Money doing big things, big things. I'm excited about that game. I think that's going to be a great contest. And if I say Money, that 44 power, run it at him, Money, run it at him. Next game we got coming up is our West Baltimore power, Forest Park, playing against Winners Mill. This should be a very, very, very good game. Forest Park comes in with a great rushing attack. They got a 2-headed monster, and number 4, T. Reed. This young man is, we played against myself, so I got to see him live. I mean, this young man can run the ball. And
Can I ask a question?
Come on.
What's a Russian attack? What's that mean?
They run the ball very well.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they do throw the ball sporadically, but they have a powerful, powerful running game.
Cool, okay. I'm trying to learn these terms.
Oh, well, we got time. So there's a lot of terms you're going to get some from me. Say it if you was here, say it. We'd be giving more that lineman play.
We miss you until the next show.
Yeah.
So how is your school doing?
We lost in the first round of the playoffs. We lost to Western Tech. We lost to Western Tech.
What was the score?
2014. 20-14.
All right, not bad, not bad.
I mean, I've just taken over a program, a school called I coach at Carver High School. In the last 2 years, they won 2 games. So we came back this season and changed a lot of things around. We're making our program more respectable. We were 7-3 on the field.
Okay.
We did a lot of good things. And he's making these young men believers. We dress in shirt and ties every game day.
Oh, I love that.
So,
That is awesome.
it's big, change the atmosphere.
If you feel good, if you look good, you feel good.
feel good, you
Feel
play
better.
good,
You play good, yeah.
7 a.m. check-in, we do 7 a.m. check-ins, the young men
7
come
a.m.
prepared. On Friday, it's awesome though. It's awesome.
Yeah,
like,
that's so nice.
One thing about building a program, you got to change the mindset of these young men.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like I say, winning is contagious, also losing is contagious.
Right.
True. And they've been down for quite a number of
They
years.
probably started giving up on themselves a little bit.
So we come
You gotta
in.
keep pushing them.
We came in with a good coaching staff.
Nice.
One thing about Carver, we have a great admin team. And people don't know, if you don't have an administration team that's on your side and looking to build your athletics, you're in trouble. And our team over Carver is awesome.
That's
so
awesome.
that's important.
What's your favorite part about being a coach?
Impact. Impact. My father is my inspiration why I coach. He was my first coach. He's probably the toughest on me till this day. Even as he come to games and I know after the game I got to get ready.
Oh, he's still tough on you after your coaching.
Nothing changed. Not a daggone thing changed. But like I said, that's his impact. We were born. I'm born and raised in Baltimore. My father coached baseball. So we were in the inner city on Barn and Biddle, and he would make all the kids in the neighborhood play baseball. Like he would load us up in the van, he'll sign us up for teams, tell the parents, you ain't gotta pay, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? So his impact that he showed was what I always wanted to do. That's what I aspired to do, and coming from him, I had other great coaches, mentors, Herb Eastep, Coach Stan Mitchell, my rest in peace to my Coach Pete Pompey, one of the greatest coaches ever, Coach Ben Eaton. You know, so it's the impact. Like the biggest thing about coaching is impact. Everything you do, these young people are watching.
That's true.
And it's less of what you say, more what you do.
Right.
Definitely.
You know, and that's what's, and to me, that's what's missing in coaching right now. A lot of coaches talk a lot, but they don't do a lot. You know
that
what I mean?
famous saying.
And you can't say you act a certain way and then they see you acting crazy and all the other
Right.
things. No, and it's love. Like I say, one thing about me, love is the biggest part of coaching. When kids know you love them,
They're gonna perform better
gonna
for you.
perform
That's
better.
how I felt like teaching.
That's it.
When they knew that I really loved them and cared for them, unlike some other teachers, and they showed up to my class. They didn't skip my class like they did the other teachers. So like that's important with coaching. They know that you really care for them and that you're pushing
Actions
them.
speak
So
louder
they're gonna
than
show
words.
up and
You
do what they
showing
have to do.
them.
That's very true. That's very true. You gotta be real. Like these kids want real.
They want
They
real.
want love.
Yep.
You know, and they just want somebody to care.
Exactly.
You know, like
as long
it-
as they know you care, they're gonna show up.
If you
They're
don't
gonna
care, if you don't care, why
Why
gonna
should they care? Exactly.
Exactly. You know, so that's important. That's important.
Back in Brooklyn, I did help out with an after school, and you saw a lot of them on their phones. There was ninth grade after school, a lot on their phone a lot.
Okay.
You have to have something that keeps their attention. You have to make sure that you show them that you care. So
Right.
that's why they come to y'all.
And that's one thing, like I say, what we like to do is, because at Carver, we do study hall right after school.
Oh, nice.
One of the important things I feel is if kids have to practice, then go home and choose between being on the phone, being on social media, talking to their little girlfriends, and homework, homework going to lose every time.
Exactly.
So to avoid that, we go straight to study hall. And when they walk in study hall, I have a table where place all phones on the table.
Oh wow.
You gotta do that.
'Cause I mean, we adults, and we always checking our phones all the time for whatever. It's just habit forming.
Right.
You know, I go through sometimes where I used to take a break from social media.
Oh yeah, I do those.
So I would go and still every other day I would still pick my phone
Still
up
look-
and look for like
Looking
it's
for the
habit
app
forming.
and it's not there.
It's not even there.
I do that when I like take a social media fast.
Yes. Yes. So I mean, and that's important. We got to break them away from the phone sometimes.
Yes.
Even if you go out to
Absolutely.
dinner, like put your phone in the middle of the
Away.
table.
First one to touch it has to pay the bill. I love playing that game.
Oh, that's I like that. I like that because, like I said, when you have the phone, we forget how to communicate.
Yep.
We can how to have eye-to-eye contact and and things of that nature.
Exactly.
Let me get back into it. We got 2 more games to cover.
Oh yeah.
2 more. Back to the Forest Park game. Coach Julio doing a great job over Forest Park. He got them. He has the West Side rolling right now. And that's my guy. He's doing a great job. They play Winners Mill. Winners Mill is 9-1. Both of them had coming in with 1 loss. So that's going to be a very interesting game. See if they can stop that awesome Forest Park running attack. What's the running attack?
I thought you said Russian attack.
Running, rushing. That's all I'm saying.
You're confusing me now.
And, let's go back. The headliner game, we have Dunbar undefeated playing against Harvard Tech 7-3. Dunbar has a lot of firepower. A lot of firepower.
Lot of
Quarterback
firepower.
Witherspoon thrown for over 1,300 yards. Running back, 2 running backs rushed for 500 and 800 yards, and Floyd and Parks. 2 wide receivers over 500 yards, and Washington and Lyles. So it's going to be a good game. I mean, it's going to take a lot for Harvard Tech to compete with Dunbar firepower. I mean,
Right.
They loaded, they rolling, they well coached. One thing I say about Dunbar, their offensive line play is awesome. If Said was here, that'd be all he wanted to talk about is offensive line play. And that trench work in our title, give a lot of to say. That trench work, but like I say, it's going to be an awesome weekend of football around the Baltimore City area.
Sounds
So
cool.
if you're not doing anything, get out there and check out these young men. They work hard since August 15th, and they're still rolling. So
Is it on live anywhere?
I don't know if the state games are streamed.
Oh,
I know the high school games are. The regular season games were streamed. I'm not sure the state games are streamed. So show up at these venues.
I think we have to attend a game.
I think that would
so.
be
I
awesome.
think that's gonna be
might as well.
on our list. The next thing to do.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
I'm excited because I do want to see it in motion. I want to see it in
Hey,
motion.
maybe one time we do a podcast from the game.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Why
Not
not?
when it's cold though. Not when it's cold. We're going to have to do that early in the year. I think that'll be awesome. So let's talk about sports. And we here. You said you don't watch a lot of sports. What is your favorite sport and why?
I'll go with basketball. And
right.
why? I guess I was a cheerleader before for basketball. I mean, and football, but basketball is a little more understandable. Football confuses the heck out of me, so I'll go with basketball. And I always show up to my kids' games, so I can't wait for basketball season. It's indoors. It's not cold, so
That's right.
I kind of understand what's going on.
I ain't finished that. Okay, that's the same question.
All right, so I'm gonna say basketball
Okay.
because when it's nice outside, I go on a walk. I take a walk, I go to my basketball court, I take my basketball and I shoot some hoops. I'm pretty good.
You actually
I
do it.
can make some threes. I'm really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm a little rusty, but I'm pretty good. I did have a football class, so I really do like both sports.
Gotcha.
I had a football class, really enjoyed it. I need some more. Teaching in
pointers.
that one, but it's been a while.
Hey, and let's we're going to tap back into our last high school still in the playoffs. And I saved the best for last because one of our great folks is attached to City College. City College is still alive in the playoffs, and City College has had a great season. I believe that this is the 12th year in a row they won the City Pilot game, I
Wow,
believe.
that's something.
Wow.
They have a quarterback that's slinging the ball around. 2 weeks ago, I think I want to say he set some records, or I want to say four. He put up a lot of yards throwing the ball. I'm not sure the exact number, but he put up some numbers. So you add this. Baltimore City is still making a splash right now, and let's hopefully we can come out of this weekend 5-0. On the way to the regional champions for all these programs. So we're excited about that. We're very, very excited about this. I'm not sure if we're going to take any callers because I know this high school topic might be something that people want to talk about.
Yeah.
It's coming, and we're excited.
Yeah.
We're excited. So I'm looking forward. This is going to be a great weekend.
This
is going to be a great weekend. So
We're gonna go to that game.
What game?
One of these games. We're gonna go to one of these games, and we gonna be there to witness it.
Well, hey, long as you root for the team from Baltimore City, we okay with that.
Okay.
I know you out in Essex. I'm not sure what teams out there still playing, but it's gonna be a good week. We'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Our new show. I love what we're doing. I love the angle that we're bringing. We're bringing different angles to this platform. It's coming forward. We'll have Big Said back here, so we can bounce these ideas off. And we can talk about more than just sports.
Okay.
And that's what in the trenches is more than just sports.
Right.
So we thank y'all for tuning in. Ladies, you want
Yes,
to say
thank
anything
you
before we go?
guys. Thanks for
Meet
tuning
us in the trenches.
Yes, don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
So hey, meet us in the trenches.
Meet us in the trenches. Thanks for tuning in.
Our mission focuses on showcasing local and global talent of all ages on and off the field. We will strive to inspire, educate, and bridge the divides through our media collaboration. Our goal is to give student athletes and coaches the platform to let their talents be seen and a platform for the community to let their voices be heard. This is the Union Media Group.